With the rise of the interest of investors in cryptocurrencies, we have so many new projects that are coming up every now and then. The AMP token is a new cryptocurrency that was just very recently picked up by Coinbase Global. For those who don't know about AMP token, it is a digital collateral token that offers instant, verifiable assurance for any kind of value transfer. Sounds exciting? But what will the AMP token be worth in 2030? Well, today, let's discuss just that. Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today, we'll be taking a look at the price predictions for the AMP token by 2030. But before we begin, consider subscribing to our channel for more content just like this one, and while you're at it, press the bell icon to get notified about all our future uploads. Drop a like for the video if you are excited about the new cryptocurrency projects. With all that, then let's get started. When it comes to the world of investing, cryptocurrencies are some of the most exciting assets for you to invest in today because there are so many exciting new projects that are coming up every now and then. When you look at newer projects, we have the AMP tokens, which is in the first project that provided staking collateral and maintained custody of their assets for network users. The AMP project has always been an open-source collateral Ethereum-based protocol, which is looking forward to providing immediate verifiable assurances for any kind of value transfer. This means that AMP tokens can be used to secure transactions for different use cases. That being said, AMP was developed to allow decentralized collateralization of the cryptocurrency transactions. Collateralized tokens are released when consensus for a particular transfer is achieved. This also ensures value transfer even when the transaction is incomplete due to certain unfortunate events. For any token that is looking forward to working as collateral token, security is important. An AMP token prioritizes security and irreversibility. Today, AMP tokens can be bought and sold for fiat currencies or any other digital currencies for that matter. When you look at the network, the AMP framework introduces new opportunities to improve the speed and security of asset transactions across a vast set of financial use cases, which includes exchange, lending, payments, remittance, and much more. AMP can also be considered as an asset-agnostic token. AMP's feature sets it universally compatible with any form of value transfer, whether it be digital or physical, and this means that AMP token can be used to facilitate instant, irreversible transactions for any asset. Today, AMP tokens can be bought, sold, staked, and used for transactions on various platforms that support AMP tokens. Now that you might be wondering about the team behind AMP tokens, well, the credit for the development of the AMP protocol goes to the Flexa team, and they worked together with a consensus team to implement the project. We also mentioned that the token is relatively new, and the token was launched in September 2020. AMP tokens can be used to protect transactions and create networks that can initiate and implement value transfer immediately and without interruptions. The token is also completely decentralized, which opens up a whole new opportunity for integrating new assets and value transfers. The primary mission of AMP has always been to innovate in the lending sector of the decentralized finance industry. The team behind the AMP network is also working to enhance speedy, instant, secure, and irreversible transactions. Today, so many businesses are looking forward to adopting AMP into their payment methods. The reason why businesses are implementing AMP tokens as a payment option is because of its capability of performing instant, speedy, secure, and irreversible transfers. The primary use case of the AMP token has always been with the Flexa network because the Flexa network uses AMP token as their fundamental collateral token to secure retail payments within its networks. We also need to talk about the team behind the AMP token, and Flexa is a merchant payment network designed to enable universal acceptance of digital assets. With the AMP tokens, Flexa is looking forward to demonstrating its commitment towards the decentralized finance industry. The network is looking forward to building new technologies that will help make payments more accessible to people around the globe. There are so many advantages with this AMP project because the AMP smart contracts are audited by famous security companies like Consensus Diligence and Trails of Bits. The open source code of the platform is easy to check and integrate into the third-party application or a platform. We mentioned earlier that AMP was the first project that provided taking collateral and maintaining custody for their asset for the network users, and this is why we think AMP token will gain much more interest from the investors, and the adoption of this token will be much more than what it is today. The reason why so many investors are bullish about AMP tokens is because of the fact that AMP is relatively simple and transparent with its operations from the technical point of view. An AMP token has got a fixed supply and rudimentary staking mechanism. AMP tokens are devoid of sophisticated tools with so many complex algorithms that are usually a part of several other blockchain projects. Now, let's take a look at the price predictions for AMP tokens. Digital Coin predicts that the AMP price will continue to rise in the coming years. It suggests the token will average $0.2518 in 2024 and $0.2910 in 2025 and $0.4289 in 2028. The website expects the price to peak at $0.4786 during the period. CoinSkid is more bullish, predicting that the AMP price will climb to an average of $0.5837 in December 2024 and reach $0.9206 in September 2025. Many investors have made money with AMP. This year, the altcoin has gained about 800%, while the S&P 500 has gained just 16%. Now, is it too late to invest in AMP? Well, there is no guarantee that AMP will continue to deliver blockbuster returns. However, it's worth noting that the low price of these tokens are attracting a lot of new investors who don't want to invest a lot into cryptocurrencies. And for these kind of investors, affordable tokens like these make a lot of sense so that they can learn about how cryptocurrency market works. That being said, if you like the performance of AMP tokens in terms of their price predictions for 2030, you might want to add it to your investment portfolio. But remember, these price predictions must be taken with a grain of salt, as cryptocurrency prices are very difficult to predict because these assets do not have intrinsic value whatsoever, and their prices are completely based on the hype surrounding them. Today, we have so many analysts with an optimistic view towards the AMP crypto, and so many investors are trying to get in much earlier. If such a trend continues, you can expect AMP tokens to become a real investment opportunity for the long term because AMP tokens have got a lot of potential, just like so many other cryptocurrency projects at the moment. The prices of cryptocurrencies are generally derived from the hype around a particular currency at a given period of time, and it has to do little to nothing about the utility of the coin. People buy cryptocurrencies as speculative assets, where you can expect the price to go up in the future. So you buy them at a much affordable rate today and sell them once the prices are much higher than what you initially bought them for. Traditional investors have always refrained from investing in cryptocurrencies, but we think it's not the right approach. Yes, there are a lot of risks involved. At the same time, the returns are high. And a final note, this video is meant to be infotainment content and should be only viewed as such. This video is not a financial advice video, and any investments that you make with cryptocurrencies must be made at your own risk because the cryptocurrency market is extremely volatile and anything can happen with the prices of the cryptocurrencies depending on the market sentiments. So when you're planning on investing in cryptocurrencies, make sure you only invest the money that you're willing to lose and allocate only 5% of your entire investment portfolio for cryptocurrencies. This way, you diversify your investments and you may not end up losing a lot of money. With that, we've come to the end of our video. What do you think about AMP tokens? Will you be buying these tokens anytime soon? Do let us know in the comment section below because we would love to hear from you all. Drop a like for the video if you are excited about the future of decentralized finance. Consider subscribing to our channel for more content just like this one. That's about it for today. Catch you all on the next one.